got his cochlear implant right before kindergarten started. And at the school he was bused to, which was not our neighborhood school, they had the hearing impaired teachers, that's what they were called then, and also other kids there. So we kept him in that kindergarten, which was 15 miles away from our house, but we had him in a totally mainstreamed kindergarten. And I wanted him there so that if they needed more help, if he needed something, that would be there. But also those teachers were willing to work and go the extra step to make sure he was understanding and learning. The really great thing was he was reading by kindergarten because we had caption on TV, and that was a great way for him to get information. And so he passed kindergarten and we moved him to our home school, which is 20 houses down from our house. And he was the first kid with hearing loss and cochlear implant at our school, and he was mainstream the rest of his life. He had an itinerant teacher of the deaf, which means somebody would come to the school, and he had speech therapy just a little bit at school. We did private speech therapy continually with him. And the speech teachers at the school really had never worked with someone with a cochlear implant. So one of the things that I'm so thankful for that we were able to do when he was in elementary school was during our IEP process. I know that often principals or during that process they say you can't know who the teacher is going to be next year for your child. We won't let you know that. I made sure that my son would meet whoever the teacher was before the school year started, and I said I will offer to pay tutoring, tutor an hour tutoring, but all I want them to do is talk to each other so that the teacher understands as she's talking to him how he may or may not understand or even understand the content of what she's saying. And I remember in 4th grade, the teacher said to me after meeting him, because everyone was always like, oh no, it'll be fine. And she was talking to Grayson when I came and picked him up, and she goes, yes, I said to Grayson, I was showing her the math books, and she said, this is going to be a bear to do. And Grayson looked at her, and at that moment she realized, he doesn't understand me. But had she been in a classroom with 23 other students, she wouldn't have seen that look and understood. And so then she explained to him, so a bear can be an animal, it can just be hard, you can be naked, there are all these different meanings of bear. And so that was really helpful. We would just take him for private speech therapy up until he was about 16. He might only go once a week or once every other week as he was older, but he stopped it at 16, and then when he was 18 at high school, a really cute speech teacher came, and he decided he needed to brush up on his speech again and started getting speech therapy, but really I think he was just flirting. So then he graduated from high school with an honors diploma. So he went to Wabash College, which is in Indiana, a liberal arts all-male school, graduated with a rhetoric degree and creative writing minor.